Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Scooter back again, and I am back with the best apps of the week. So the first app that I have here is called Orbit Jumper. So basically this game is going to take place in outer space, so you have to transfer from the different orbits before the orbits fill completely up with some kind of shadow thing. So the only way that you can transfer orbits is by doing it right when they intersect, and if you don't, you will I'm guessing explode. So the way this game is, all you have to do is press it as soon as the orbits intersect, and you will transfer over to the next orbit. So I'm not sure if I ended up finding a bug in this game, but you can actually go outside of the orbit, and you can't transfer to the next one. So I'm not exactly sure what that is about. And then here, as you can see, if you wait too long, you will explode. The next app that I have here is called ZigZag. Now this app is developed by Catch App. Now they create some very simple but highly addicting games that I can pretty much play all day every day. Now the objective to this game is staying on the track, and you have to follow the twists and turns as the track goes on. Now the way you turn is you tap the screen to make the ball go one way, and then you tap it to get it back to go the other way. Now every turn that you make, you will receive a point, and then along the way you can pick up the diamonds that are worth 2 points. Now depending on how far you get, the color of the track will start to change colors. And be sure to leave your highest score down below in the comments section. As you can see, my highest score is 174. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can do way better than that. This next app that I have here is called The Tower. So this is another app that is developed by Catch App. It's a really simple game. All you have to do is tap the screen to keep adding more and more layers to your building. The objective to the game is just keep building as high as you can get it, and as you're building, you're receiving more and more points. So every time you get a perfect, I believe you get 20 coins, and then every time you get a good, you receive 10 points. So it's really good to make sure you get it exactly right on top of the next one. If you don't, you will start to lose bits and pieces of your layers. And then every time you go higher and higher, you will begin to see like birds and stuff that are climbing on top of your building and stuff. And then every time you receive coins and stuff, you can use that towards power-ups and stuff. So at the start of the game, there will be like a couple buttons where you can get a height boost, you can get double the coins, and then you can get like insurance. So say like you mess up one time, and then you don't have to start all the way over from the bottom. And then also you can change the different layers or buildings that you have. You can make it like a castle or Rome, and then you can make it like a actual building. And then if not, you can always go with the lighthouse, which seems pretty cool to me. The next game that right here is called Can Knockdown. So the objective to this game is try to knock down as many cans as you can with the least amount of balls. So you start off at the beginning of this game with 5 balls, and you have to knock down all of the cans off of the ledge before you run out of balls. Each ball that you use is going to be one less ball that you're going to be able to use for the next round. So if you use all 4 balls, you're only going to have 1 ball for the next round. So most likely you probably will not be able to go on to the next level. And then there is a couple of power-ups in this game. There is one explosion can that pretty much knocks down all of the cans, but however sometimes the explosion can doesn't always work for you to knock down every single can. And then there is another power-up that gives you an extra ball. That way there is 2 different settings in this game where you can either play where it looks like you're playing in some kind of shed or something, and then there's another one where you can play outside in the winter or wintry weather, like kind of. This last game that I have here is called Into the Circle. Now this game consists of trying to get a ball into the center of a circle. Each circle is considered a zone, so each time you successfully get a ball inside of the zone, you get to move on to the next zone. Now every zone that you get to, there's going to be a moving arm that you have to time perfectly so it goes in the right direction. And you also have to give it the right amount of speed so you can make it to the next zone. Now I know this may seem a little easy and all, but there's a little extra that you can do. You can always try to get it perfectly in the center, which if you do happen to, you will get an extra point for landing directly in the center of the circle. As you go through all the different levels, the circles will start to get further and further apart, so you will have to make sure you line up the arrow as well as give it enough speed so it can travel to the next circle. Now if you don't happen to make it to the next circle, there are stars that you can use as far as like a retry. Now the first time I believe it's 1 star that you have to use, and it's going to keep doubling after that. So the second time be 2, then the next one would be 4, and then it just keep going, so on and so forth. Now you start off with 15 stars, so you can pretty much run out of those stars fairly quickly, so make sure you use them very wisely. Now that's pretty much it for the rest of these apps that I have for this week. If you like this video, be sure to leave me a comment on some suggestions or anything that I may need to improve on, or if even so, just go ahead and leave me some apps that I should check out. So I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.